Welcome everyone, especially listeners, to the first ever podcast that myself, Michael, who's gone quiet now, and Daniel have started during lockdown. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Are we? No, I'm Michael. One of Kevin's friends. Shut up, Daniel.
Okay, well,
Duly noted.
well, we got that sorted out. So,
Cool. Yeah, I'm one of Kevin's good friends. We all like to play games, and
we're
we
all
just be
dweebs.
experimenting, dog. No, we aren't dweebs, dog.
And
What do you mean
I'm
we're dweebs,
and I'm Daniel.
also known as Sneaky Mans.
I know Kevin.
Okay. So how you guys been? It's been a rough few days. So how's everyone coping?
I mean, I wouldn't call it rough. I've been sitting on my computer and playing games, so.
True.
Okay, well,
I mean,
it's
that's
been
kinda the
it's been quite rough for myself. I don't know.
Why?
I'm not quite used to online school.
Get used to it. Fuck. It's gonna happen.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm used to being super antisocial in the holidays. It sucks that we might not be getting the same amount of work done. Obviously, for matric, that's kind of stressful.
that is really stressful. Yeah.
See, I don't know why you guys are complaining here. This seems like the dream. Again, do minimal amount of work, just chill all day, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
then
talking-
matric final's gonna hit you, and you're gonna be like,
I'm just talking from the perspective that we're gonna struggle a bit.
I feel like
I think when we get back to school.
But also, they did mention that they are going to add extra school days. So
yeah, apparently
I
we're
don't
gonna
know
go on,
what
like,
they're going to
Saturdays
do.
and stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they're going to do on those extra school days.
Well, it's like 19 days. So they're gonna be able to catch up a lot of the stuff anyway. So, honestly, I don't think we're gonna miss out that much, anyways.
Fair enough. Is it just me, or is like South African weather been really weird the past few days? Because we don't
It's been
normally,
raining the past few days.
yeah,
That's not
but
really
we don't
weird.
normally get this much rain in what, April?
No, I mean I suppose that's right, but it's going into autumn, so
And also, it's really cold. I don't know about you guys. I'm
yeah,
like,
I've
it's
actually
really
had to
cold.
wear hoodies and shit. It's actually crazy.
I'm in my like comfy pajamas. You know those like onesies, those fluffy onesies?
You.
Yeah, I'm in those right now.
Cool story. I'm in shorts.
I'm in shorts, but I'm just wearing a hoodie.
How are
cool
you in
story. I'm wearing a
shorts?
t-shirt.
I'm wearing a t-shirt underneath my hoodie.
Yeah, well, I don't have a hoodie.
Oh, that's
So I was
because
getting
you're a better
brave
male.
environment.
It's because he's
I
like
mean-
he's like Irish. They're used to cold weather, aren't they?
I mean, yes, naturally.
Okay. So, anything you guys really want to start talking about? This, after all, is the first time we've attempted to try this. So, if you are listening, please keep in mind
Sorry,
that there will be a bit.
Coughing. I'm coughing, but I swear I don't have corona. Right. I just I was dusting out my PC earlier because there's a lot of when I plugged in my brother's GPU. There was a lot of dust in it, and I sprayed it, and a lot of it blew into my in my general direction,
That's
and
not
I
good, man.
swallowed a lot of the dust,
That's
and
really
I'm
not good.
fucking dying.
Why did you change your GPU? Do you know what's wrong with it?
I think it's just old. It's 6 years old.
What GPU is it? What was it?
Nvidia GeForce GTX 760.
Jeez, that is old.
That is
Yeah.
very old.
At this point, it's like ancient, dude.
What'd you
Yeah,
change it with?
no, I got it. I don't know. It's some AMD card.
Ah,
Oh, so that's why there was a possibility of it not working.
Mm-hmm. So I was
Complete.
worried, but now because it's my brother's card, I don't wanna I don't want to keep it in my PC forever because obviously it's his.
yeah, but he's
so-
in Germany.
Go out
What's he
the
gonna
house.
do? Ask
Yeah,
you
but he
to
might
mail
come
it
back
to.
and no.
It's not like you
but-
could go to a computer shop, so.
I feel
I
like
know, but
if your
I'm
brother
looking-
does come back, he's gonna go move into like a little house by himself. You know,
Dude, we have two houses on our property.
Ah,
That's what he did already. Because we
Ah.
have like the main house, which I stay in, and then he stayed in the flat.
okay, okay.
So yeah. But if he comes back to South Africa, which I think he plans to for December, he's probably gonna want his graphics card. So,
Probably is.
but hopefully by that stage I'll have a graphics card. I'm looking at something between the 1660 Super, the 1070 or 1070 Ti, and 1080 Ti.
I've got a 1070 Ti right now. It's working really well for me. It's
Yeah,
expensive though.
I'm just chilling on a 1050 Ti, you know.
Solid,
No
solid.
great
Solid,
graphics.
very solid.
It is what it is.
But I think I'm gonna go for the 1660 Super. It matches up quite nicely with a lot of the other graphics cards, and it's actually quite a lot cheaper.
Okay.
Oh,
But I mean, like, if we're playing, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I can't play games all day, every day. I don't know, how else are you guys keeping yourselves occupied other than playing games?
sleeping.
Sleeping. Okay.
I suppose that's one answer. The other answer is I would say playing games.
Did say playing games?
I would say playing games,
Oh, okay.
but you said we're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, well, I never said not allowed. I'm just saying let's not list playing games.
I mean, you kind of implied let's not list playing games as you're not allowed to say. So I'm gonna say watching Netflix.
Watching Netflix. But you guys haven't been like working out, exercising?
I did one exercise, like the one like lower body exercise you sent me.
Oh yeah?
I did that.
The Latoma 3 one.
I don't know.
Oh,
It
okay.
was some yoga check.
Yeah, okay, that's yeah, okay.
I've done
And-
gym times, but other than that,
I did that, and then my ass got really sore, and I was like, nah.
But I mean, like,
I know
Get
it's like
back
I know
for
the whole
back,
thing is
dog.
like, dude, VAC probably isn't gonna happen at this point. Let's get real.
true. But I mean, we're still going to Hanu's place. We're still going to Stillby. And look, I promise you, Stillby is the last place you would get sick.
I mean,
What if there's like ticks there, and then you get tick fever? What then, Kevin?
Okay, fair
Then
enough.
it's not the last place that I'd get sick.
But if you say it that way, right?
what if we
Everywhere
fall-
you can get sick. Like I'm saying, specifically for coronavirus, it's like the lower risk because there's like no one there.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like Corona isn't the only virus that exists in the world.
No, I know. Don't twist my balls about it.
Plus, coronavirus is like 3 times more effective than the common cold. Which
Is it
spreads
though?
around pretty fucking fast, so it is, according to science that's been done.
Wait, let me get this straight. So it's 3 times less effective,
No, it's 3 times like more infective.
but in like lethality rate or like just
No, like you can pick it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, why do you think we're in lockdown right now? Look, my prediction is, I think we're gonna peak at about 40,000, but we won't peak we won't go after that.
If I'm being honest, bro, I think that the cases are being massively misrepresented.
Yeah, but that's because testing in some countries costs like a lot of money, and people obviously go, "Oh, I don't want to test because I don't have that cash."
Yeah.
Look, man, all I'm saying is that I have severe doubts that only 1,500 people have been infected in South Africa.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, if you're talking about people in townships, how do you
You
even?
can't measure that.
You
Yeah,
guys know that the tests take 3 days to come back, so
not even.
we're setting
I've heard.
this-
I've got a friend who had who went to go test it. He's negative, but it took like a week and a bit.
well, minimum is 3 days, so we're sitting at a backlog of at least 3 days. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the thing we're most accurate with is deaths because that's pretty clear.
Hmm. I mean, I'm looking at stats right now on Waldo meters, and it still says for some reason we're on 1,505. That's what it said yesterday. But I mean,
Just remember that is updated from local sources. So
yeah.
Have you
The
seen
government
how
needs to
hard,
update.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
what's its name, New York got hit?
Oh yeah, New York's hit really hard.
No, but have you seen America's cases in general, dude? That thing's up to like 250,000.
But do you
No,
know
it's
why?
already. It's almost at 300k already.
It is
Damn,
past
I
300k.
checked this morning.
No,
It's-
it's
oh
at
my
290.
God.
I'm checking now.
It's 148.
But like, look. So New York's cases, right, are sitting at 63,300.
Jeez,
Right.
that's more than
They
like some
had.
countries here.
They've had 1,867 deaths, and literally no one has recovered.
But you see what I have like a suspicious feeling that America had corona way before they even realized it, because no one went for testing. Because it's like, I think it's like $300-400 to go get tested, which is a lot of money.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
And how about Italy, bro? Italy got hit hard, and they're still getting hit hard.
no, yeah. I
I think their like growing numbers started to slow down a bit because I think they're taking isolation a bit more seriously now. But their death rate is the highest in the world still.
15,000 cases. Because
did you guys see the video of the Italian mayors like walking through the road just screaming at people to get back inside?
I can't say that I did.
It was such a funny video. Go check it out. So go online, like when you have time, just go check it out. It's literally just a couple of Italian people, like mayors, like people of importance, just screaming at regular people to get back inside.
Well, that's Italy for you. They do like the fascism.
You can't say that.
No, I mean,
Fair enough.
it's happened before and it'll happen again.
True.
Italy's at least had 20,000 recoveries, so that's quite good.
Yeah, I feel like Italy's gonna slow down quite drastically soon.
I mean, I'm not so sure.
You don't think so?
No, they only have what 100 and something thousand. There's millions of people. I think people are really underestimating how long this is going to last. It could last. It's gonna last months.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It's gonna continue.
Lockdown up until like what? It's like another week and a half or so, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they haven't officially extended it, as far as I know.
No, I know, but I'm saying that like it's gonna be extended. I'm
Oh,
more
yeah.
than sure.
Yeah, I don't think they can let people out.
I
of
know.
the house.
I don't think South Africa has the capabilities of extending it. You see, because our economy was also already in recession before this thing hit. Now it's like hitting, and then the government.
Yeah, have you seen how much shit's been dropping?
Yeah.
Fuck, indeed,
So
cunt.
like, I don't think they can afford to lock it down. They want to, but I don't think they can.
$1 19 rand. I mean,
Yeah, I think that's like the worst we've ever had.
Look,
Yeah.
economies are going to stabilize once this is over, but the thing is, it's the long-lasting effects of the virus because it's just going to continue to grow. And the major problem is if you let everyone else the house and it starts spreading a bit faster again, then there's
Yeah.
an overloading on the already like weakened medical system.
Hmm.
That's going to
Yeah.
cause a lot of trouble.
as like South Africa doesn't have the strongest medical system in the world,
No, we
very
don't.
obviously. Like we're not like America and like the European countries that can build however many hospitals and treat like thousands of patients. Like we struggle hardcore.
I mean, we do have like some of the best doctors and medical schools. It's just
Yeah, but I mean that's for like private companies,
Yeah,
private like medical
I hear you.
institutions.
yeah,
For like the government run ones, it's a bit of a move, man.
yeah. Speaking of this, with the chance of matric dances being postponed, how does that make you guys feel? Because I'm kind of upset about that, to be honest.
I mean, I was kind of like on the fence about it. On the one hand, like,
Yeah.
obviously, I don't really have anyone to go with at the moment.
Mm.
But at the same, like, I don't know.
I feel like
If I'm not in a relationship, then I don't like really want to go.
why not?
But I don't know. It's
Do
just
it
like,
for the boys. Just go with the
but
boys.
that's what I was gonna say. That but like, all my friends are like, nah, I just can't be. It'll be fun.
It will be fun.
I want to go to the after party though.
No, no,
After-
no. I feel like if you go with the right mindset and you know it's going to, like, you believe it's going to be fun, it will be fun. Because you're going with the right crowd.
Yeah. Look, if it depends, right? Like, I've spoken to people and they say that I should like go to MD regardless.
No, definitely.
But if I don't have anyone, I don't want to look like a beta and just
Oh
go
no,
there.
I promise you won't. There will be so many people going by themselves.
Yeah, I still don't. It's just a thing for me. Like, I don't want to go by myself.
Okay.
If I'm going with someone. But I'll go to
True.
the after party by myself because then I can meet
Yeah.
up with friends.
True. What about you, Daniel? How do you feel about the
I
chance?
mean, I feel pretty neutral about the whole thing. Honestly, at this point, if they cancel finals, I wouldn't be too sore about it. A lot of people really are taking offense to the fact that we're missing out on this whole matric year, but I don't really see it's like that cut out to be that great, anyways.
Yeah, but it's a once in a lifetime thing. That's I think because it's like
You could
You-
say that about any grade.
true, but matric dance, it's such a integral part of of the school society. It's like when you say matric dance, everyone knows what it is.
I mean, yes, but also, like, is it completely necessary?
Like, you lived without it for like the past 4 years. What makes it so different now?
The fact that we lived without it for the past 4 years.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna.
I mean, some people went to like that like the
Oh,
grade 10 Debs
Debs,
dance.
yeah.
But
But we're not that cool.
again,
We sit here
Well,
and we
that's
make
fine.
podcasts. We make podcasts and we stream games. We're not that cool.
but yeah. So it's like, how much are we really missing out on if we don't go?
I really want the experience though. That's what I think it is. Also, I've already bought a suit and I kind of
what?
want to like wear it. So,
I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of opportunities to wear a suit.
True.
Kevin's
Ah.
going to become an accountant, even though he doesn't take accounting.
No, please, I can't stay inside all day.
That is a big boomer move.
No, I really can't. I
But
hate.
I mean, Kevin's a boomer.
Yeah. You guys know me at parties, right? I mean, if you're listening
I've literally
now,
seen you at one party, Chief.
but Daniel's seen me at many though.
What?
You remember the parties at Blair's house?
The one party?
2 parties. Didn't we invite you to the other one?
I don't think so.
And also a lot of the ones at Hunter's house as well.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's not like anyone's gone wild.
Well, I mean, for those who don't know, okay, generally when I end up going to parties or chillers, a lot of people end up dubbing me as the responsible one or the one who can't, party. So I've got to make sure everyone's okay. Yeah, I'm trying to change that, but it's rather hard when 5 people are drunk and you're the only one who's not drunk. Because you're not a lightweight.
Daniel isn't a lightweight. It's actually crazy. You would think
Daniel surprisingly is not a lightweight, yeah.
See,
It's that Irish blood, I'm telling you.
So obviously I make the jokes with the Irish blood. But I think it's mainly my system just like works really fast.
Yeah, same here.
It's similar with like eating. I can eat as much as I want and I will not put on like a cent of weight.
Yeah. I mean, at one hand it's great, but also on the other hand it kind of sucks when you're here trying to build muscle.
Yeah.
Bruh, check the Kremlin chat.
What did you do? Oh my word. For context, for those who aren't seeing obviously what we're seeing, so recently, Carson's girlfriend.
I mean, not everyone's gonna know who Carson is, bruh.
Fair enough. So famous streamer, someone
YouTuber.
is it a YouTuber? I don't know.
He's originally from YouTube.
YouTube. So famous YouTuber, generally known as an asshole. No, come on, he isn't. He was a bit of an
Carson?
Yeah, Carson.
No, Carson's a shit poster, bruh. He's
Well,
not an asshole.
his whole thing is like roasting people.
No, his whole thing is being a walking shit post.
Okay, well in that case, yeah. So he got a girlfriend. What was her name?
but okay, no, a bit more context. So Carson is friends with a group called the Misfits, who's made up of like Fitz, Zuckles, and whoever else. It's a bit too much to explain. But anyway, Carson went on the show called The Raj Shiller, hosted by Raj Patel on Twitch. And he ended up winning the one thing. Okay, wait, I should explain the Rodula, I suppose. So, okay.
Yeah, this is
The
a
Rodula is the show hosted by Raj Patel on Twitch, where it's like a dating show, but there's like a little twist. So it's one guy
it's like
and
The
10 other
Bachelor.
girls. Shh, listen. There's one guy and 10 other girls, and they all have to like talk to each other, and the girls have to impress the guy enough so that they can win him over, and he chooses them over everyone else. But the twist is that there's two options. They can have a love option and a host option. The love option entails that, they're genuinely interested in the guy that's on the podcast. And the host option entails that they're just going to get like support for their stream because, there's 25,000 people watching the Rodula, and if they get to plug their channel, then that's a big support system for them. So Carson went on the show and ended up, I think he won, right?
Technically, he didn't win. It was his Rodula.
yeah. So the
Did he
girl
host it?
won him over.
No, it was
No?
his role. There was other girls there. Nice sneezing in the background. Someone's got corona.
Yeah, someone's
no,
got corona.
Okay, anyway, whatever happened, he ended up getting in contact with this girl called Katerino. He's
actually
also a
knew
Twitch
her
streamer.
before.
Oh, cool. Apparently knew it before.
Yeah.
I don't know the full context. Anyway, they started dating after this, and a few months down the line, she cheated on Carson with one of his really good friends, Fitz, and now there's kind of like a massive spell of hatred going through the internet towards that group and those two people.
But I mean, on going on the topic, I mean,
You can't really justify cheating, bro.
no, you really can't. But who cheated on who? That's what I'm asking. Was it was it the fact?
like if Kate went and asked Fitz, hey, wanna fuck, then Fitz should have been like no. And if Fitz was like, hey Kate, wanna fuck, she should have said no. So either way. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter who asked.
Yeah,
They still did it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, personally, I think because Carson is such a big shit poster, it's kind of, I don't know. I think I kind of expected it that
Same.
something like that would happen.
No, but that's not the whole thing. Like there was a few weeks ago, he came out like on his YouTube channel explaining that he was like struggling with anxiety and depression and stuff, and like he was very stressed and whatnot. And for this kind of thing to happen for him, it's like not the greatest.
Okay.
So it's not like he's completely heartless, which I know that isn't what you're saying, but like he does take things seriously.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Moving on from this rather depressing topic. So, for those of you who don't know, a new game has come out. What's it? Valorant.
Okay, well, it's technically not yet. It's Valorant or Valorant, whatever you want to call it. The closed beta.
Better? What's better?
The closed beta was released yesterday to people who linked their Twitch accounts to their Riot game accounts, because Riot Games is the publisher of the game, of course. And then they could receive keys to go play this closed beta. This was only available to people in North America and Europe,
Yeah.
as far as I remember.
But, yeah. So, talking about the game, it looks rather fun. I mean, it's like a mix of CS:GO and Overwatch. Dude, I don't know. I feel like it might take over.
It's primarily like being judged as the CS:GO killer, even though I have like very big doubts about that.
I doubt that as well.
It's not gonna happen. I mean, CS:GO, it's a 10-year-old game now.
Yeah. I mean, CS:GO has that.
If anything, CS will probably like at the worst, CS will go through like a dip in popularity and then come back.
Yeah, because I mean, it's got such a big fan base already, and it's such an iconic game.
But at the same time, like if you watched it, I was watching Tim the Tatman, you know that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a really popular streamer on the side. I was watching him play it and talk to the devs about it, and I don't know, like it looked okay, but it wasn't like, it didn't like wow me, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It definitely has that Overwatch kind of like graphic look to it. You know,
No, it has
looks-
more of a Paladin's look to it. I think Overwatch looks way better than that.
Okay, well that's coming from an Overwatch fan, but okay, I hear you.
I'm not even that much of an Overwatch fan anymore. The amount of times I've dipped from that game.
Okay. Speaking about that, so you know, there's new games coming out, and you know, as people who are big gamers and we're currently stuck in lockdown, you know, do you guys have any games and stuff you guys want to maybe recommend to people, you know, to play during lockdown? Preferably something that doesn't need a very strong PC, you know.
I was going to suggest Warzone, but most games require a relatively strong PC these days, dude.
See, I would say Valve's illegitimate child known as CS:GO. It's like currently hit like a few weeks ago an all-time player peak of 1,000,000 and 200,000
Yeah.
concurrent.
Is it like the
On
most
top?
concurrent like user base?
Oh, on Steam at
Yeah.
the moment, I'm pretty sure. Although obviously it does not get the support from Valve that like Dota does, but you know, that's fine. But it doesn't require that much to run.
Holy
And it's a
shit.
good strategic tactical game. If people like that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Um,
could also suggest StarCraft. That's quite fun if people are into RTS games,
What's RTS?
real-time strategy.
You're gonna have to explain a bit of that. I keep getting confused between
You
RTS and RPG.
Strategy.
Okay, RPG is role-playing game, so something like Skyrim where you make a character and there's like a big story that revolves around your character or whatever. RTS is like an overview look and you control multiple things at once around your base or your area. And you have to, in StarCraft at least, you get like one of 3 options to play as one of the races, which are Zerg, Protoss, and Terran.
Okay, okay.
And the story is really good, but I think the multiplayer and co-op is really fun.
So it's more of like a thinking game, right?
You might be thinking of like turn-based strategy, which is more like Civilization 5's thing,
Oh yeah.
but like real-time strategies, and like if you play a multiplayer game, you would be making moves at the same time that I'd be making moves.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's kind of got that like Company of Heroes
Yeah.
type of feel to it. Okay, I hear you.
Company of Heroes, Men of War, Assault Squad.
Yeah, it's
those are RTS games.
definitely a fun game. Definitely a fun game, guys. So you know, speaking about these games, and you know, personally, from a personal point of view, I think games actually bring a lot of people close together. I mean,
100%.
I've met so many random people I would have never met before on Michael's Discord, my own Discord, and definitely, even if you're not a big gamer, I would say get CS:GO, get StarCraft, check it out. You know, it's CS:GO's free now,
Bruh,
isn't it?
like even just go on Steam and look at free-to-play games.
Honestly, yeah, because you actually have such a
Really
nice
good options.
community, and what's nice about this community is lockdown doesn't affect the community.
Well, it has its ups and downs. Some people, some undesirables, you could say, are at home more often than not now.
True, fair enough, fair enough.
Undesirables.
Undesirables, yeah.
Bruh, okay, I'm just gonna send the link to the website. It doesn't, not like, it's not letting me paste.
You can go into original, open original, and then you can go into Google Chrome and check.
No, check
that's-
the link that I sent. Just like it shows you.
Yeah, I
the
know.
peak players, like concurrent.
That's what I clicked, but
Okay, we're checking this now, and currently, CS:GO has 1,100,000 players, more than
that
that,
I'm playing right now.
playing right now. So it's definitely a big game, and I promise you, if you're a jock, if you're someone who's a really big sportsman, your friends will think you're cool. I promise you that. No, they won't. They'll think you're a dweeb like us. But you know what? At least you're not alone.
I don't know. I don't think there's really that culture, so to speak, of like if you play games, you're a nerd
Mm,
anymore.
Yeah, I think it's changed quite a lot.
I mean, how many times have you heard like people sitting at school and they're like, "Yo, bro, I was playing Fortnite the other night, and I don't like Fortnite, but you know, like, it just shows gaming's come a long way.
I mean,
Gamers
Kevin is
have
a
come a
boomer.
long way. Sorry, Daniel?
I mean, Kevin plays games
You
too.
are. He's a boomer though. He's judging.
True.
I'm not that old. Leave me alone.
Kevin's like 60, guys.
No, I'm really not.
Yeah,
Daniel confirmed Kevin's like 60.
he's 60.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
maybe
empirical
mentally
data
60.
suggests.
Physically, I'm 18, so leave me alone. Maybe I'm a bit old, but leave me alone.
I wonder what CS:GO's their rating is actually really good as well.
Because it's a fun game. It's team-based, you know.
It's just not pay to win.
Yeah, also, it's not pay to win.
Well, up until recently it wasn't. Those skins.
It's
Oh my
well.
lord. I hate
I
skins.
still- I don't think that that's so pay to win, to be honest. Valve has changed
it's not,
the color
it's not
schemes.
intentionally. It's not
Valve
intentionally.
has changed the color schemes of the skins. That so it doesn't like clash, sort of thing. Plus, another thing that people forget to mention is that Valve did reach out to professional players to get their take on the skins. They got no response.
Lol.
So,
Okay.
and now guess who's complaining?
The pro players.
Yeah. I think
Haters.
that's yeah.
So, yeah. I was actually just talking to Daniel just now, and I was saying that before lockdown happened, I was eating like 5 meals a day because, you know, you have breakfast, and you have first break, then second break, you know, you come back from home, come back
Yeah.
from school, sorry, and then you eat something, and then you have dinner.
Yeah.
It's resorted to me eating 2 meals a day now because, yeah, it's rough. My mom doesn't want to cook for me that much anymore, so it's sad. But you know, it could open up for a lot of like cooking by myself. So I don't know. Do you guys have the same experience?
No, my mum's always like wanting to cook for me, but she works quite late, so I usually just vibe at home and don't eat. Actually, I try and find something in the cupboard, and if nothing is there, I'm like, eh. Like today, I literally ate a piece of chocolate, and that was it. That's all I've eaten today.
That is quite
That's-
something. See, like usually, I'll make my own breakfast. I mean, it's cereal, but you know.
But you know, make your own breakfast nonetheless.
And then I make my own lunch.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much just dinner usually. And
Okay.
then like usually in the holidays, it ends up with me like eating breakfast at 11, and then eating dinner. So
Okay.
that's kind of the strategy that I've taken during this lockdown.
So it's like a brunch then a dinner.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. Okay. But I don't know.
Glorified cereal.
Glorified cereal. I don't know. I kind of enjoy cooking though. You know, it gives you sense of I can do what I want with my food, and at the end of the day, it's my food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but not really my jazz. Like,
okay.
I can cook, don't get me wrong, but
The-
like, not really my thing.
There is like a relaxing sort of vibe to it. I do enjoy it every now and then. Like, I cook steaks. I've got like.
I'm just scared I'm gonna burn down my house.
Do you guys have a gas cooker?
No.
Oh no, you'll be fine.
But chill.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean,
it's-
our IT teacher, no name dropping. She
Yeah.
gave us a bunch of tasks. Let me find the group. This is like ages ago. She messaged all of us and she was like, you know, I've taken a look at it and we can't all spend time like in front of the computer, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, no, fair enough. Can't spend like 24/7 there. So she's like, I've given you guys tasks over the next 3 weeks. Once you've completed them, I'll give you a 5% extra for IT.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
And they're 8 tasks. It's change a tire, iron a shirt, neatly fold a fitted sheet, rewire a plug, cook a healthy meal for your family, polish your shoes, sew on a button, and do the laundry, sort washing, put on the loads, and hang up the washing.
You did tell me you changed your tire. How was that?
Yes, I did. It was actually quite cool. My dad taught me like a neat trick. With it. So, how do I explain? So you're saying like when you're changing a tire, like he told me to change the tire,
Yeah.
and he said, okay, I'm gonna ask you to I'm asking you to put the tire back on, and I'm gonna see if you make the mistake I think you're gonna make.
But okay.
And I did.
What is
The
that?
mistake was that I put my leg underneath the car when I was trying to hook the
Ooh.
tire back on,
Ooh.
right?
Okay.
And he said, okay, stop. I was like, and he was like, you know what you're doing wrong. I was like, my leg's underneath the car. But you know, I was only doing it because I was trying to get leverage to try
Okay.
and put the tire back on. I should have just sat down and tried to put it on that way so I could like fit it better. But anyway, so he taught me this neat trick so that you don't fucking like destroy your leg if the jack decides to flip underneath the car. So that you take the tire that you're replacing, the tire that's popped or broken or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
put it underneath the car, so that if you put your leg underneath the car and it decides to collapse because the jack slips, your leg won't get crushed.
That's pretty smart. That's actually
Yeah.
really smart.
And I was like, holy shit, my dad's big brain. But yeah, so that was that.
Okay. Daniel, you been
Um,
doing anything interesting?
Depends what anyone would consider interesting. No,
Did you change your tire?
no. Why would I change a tire? I don't do RT, so it would become pointless.
I don't do IT, I don't change tires.
Yeah, obviously, because that's what RT people do, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
They change
Come
tires.
to work, code a little bit,
Doesn't
fix
stand
computer
for-
problems, change tires.
It totally doesn't stand for information technology, guys. It's,
Exactly.
You change tires for a living. If you're taking RT, you're gonna change tires. That's
You're
a
a
fact.
glorified
RT stands for interchangeable tires.
Yes, there we go.
Jesus.
Uh,
And then I also cooked.
you also
Which I actually made, I made quite a nice meal.
okay.
It was like udon noodles, like beans,
What
uh,
noodles?
udon noodles.
What's that?
I don't know how to describe it.
Ask the Asian guy. What's that?
What do you mean ask the Asian guy? I'm
No,
not Asian.
I'm asking you, and I'm Asian, and I'm asking you what it is.
But udon is the type of like Asian noodle.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm a bit stressed.
Okay, just I don't know.
it.
Okay, it's a type of thick wheat flour noodle used frequently in Japanese cuisine.
Oh, okay.
That's why you don't know it, because you hate Japanese people.
Yeah. That's that's rather strong. I hate's a strong word. I dislike. There we go.
You didn't have to agree to that. I was just joking.
No,
Is there
I
really-
I do. I don't dislike Japanese people per se. I dislike the Japanese.
The culture.
No, the culture I think is great, but I dislike the Japanese government as to what they were doing. But you know,
Well, the ball came
Okay.
from someone who valiantly supports the Chinese Communist government.
Oof.
oof. Okay.
Hot. Anyway, let me get back to what I was cooking.
Mhm.
Right. No, I said I wanted to get back to what I was cooking.
Yeah.
Just make
Fucking
the sound of it.
assholes. I'm not trying to. Well, it's kind of trying to change the topic, but I wanted to finish my story.
Kinda China changed the topic.
Anyway, thanks for your shitty pun, Daniel.
That's literally what you said.
I didn't say China. I
Okay,
said,
okay,
I said
carry
China.
carry on with
Okay,
your
but anyway,
noodle story.
so there was like we added garlic salt with we put like little chicken bits inside there, mixed it with some mushrooms, and put some soy sauce on top of it. The noodles take very short to cook, so you just have to like basically do a stir fry with all the vegetables and add the noodles on top, and you'll be done in like the next 5 minutes of cooking it.
Hmm.
Add some spinach leaves. Putting chives on is quite nice, I think.
I'll tell you what I've learned with noodles. You can literally put anything into noodles and it will taste okay.
I suppose that's fair.
Because there are many a time where like there was nothing in the fridge except for ham, lettuce, carrots, tomatoes, and I was like, well, I'm hungry. Chuck a bunch of noodles into a pot, throw everything in, cook it up. You've got a meal.
See, isn't it rather like cool that all those ingredients sort of like
mashed together. It's not like peanut butter or something. That was
True.
also left in the fridge.
True. Well, why would you put peanut butter in the fridge?
I mean, it did said everything works with noodles.
You
Okay.
see, I have a funny story, right? So when I was
Oh.
young, okay, and I was like,
I'm expecting a haha funny, Kevin. If I don't get a haha funny,
you
your
know,
story's
it's
bad.
not very funny, haha, but it's a story
Oh,
nonetheless.
it's a bad story.
Okay. I remember my dad tried to cook us something. And so my dad hates cooking. He's not a chef type, okay?
My dad loves cooking. It's the complete opposite of you.
But you know what? I'll give my dad creativity. He's definitely got the creativity. So he's decided, you know what? Let's make rice stir fry. I don't know what you say. Fried rice. Is that what you say it in English?
Probably, I don't know.
But yeah, you
Stir
know.
fry is probably correct.
Well, yeah, stir fry with rice. Okay. So he does that. He adds egg. You know the usual stuff we normally put in, like egg, peas, carrots, ham, and he goes, I'm gonna add it a bit more. Okay. So he adds soy sauce, which is a bit strange, but it's okay. And then next thing you know, he goes, I'm gonna add a bit more. He serves it up, puts it with peanut butter, and takes cornflakes and sprinkles it on the top.
Jesus Christ.
And I'll tell you what though, stir fry rice with peanut butter and cornflakes.
I don't know. Like the cornflake sounds kind of nice.
It's an
I don't know about
experience.
the peanut butter.
It's okay. I personally
The
like peanut butter.
The peanut
so.
butter just kind of sounds like it puts me off.
But you
Kevin?
see, the peanut butter and the cereal kind of work together.
Okay, Kevin,
Yes.
get out.
It's not that bad.
I think my dad's put honey in his tea
It's
before.
bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
honey
but honey-
tea is fun.
It's acceptable.
Yeah.
It's sugar. Practically.
Have you never had like honey tea?
I had honey tea, but it's
Yeah.
not like nothing. It makes it too sweet.
No, but like you just take normal rooibos tea, put lemon, and then a bit of honey, and then you've got quite a nice lemon rooibos tea. Very
But
good for
he also puts honey on his eggs sometimes, which actually is quite nice, I have to admit.
honey on egg. I've definitely heard before.
You know, honey is actually just really nice in general.
Yeah, true. But you can't put it on everything. I've learned.
Man, I really want some honey now.
Go get yourself some honey then.
I'm not gonna just eat honey by itself.
Have
That's
you never
weird.
done that?
Not with that attitude.
You just don't believe. Maybe you should give it a try.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Just Kevin on a Saturday night, just chowing down on the honey.
Dude, you don't even understand.
Kevin's mom on Monday. Kevin, where's all the honey? Kevin just like, you know that meme
Yes.
with the monkey that looks side to side?
It's like, good question. I don't think we have honey at my house anymore.
You ate it all.
You ate it all,
No,
Kevin.
no.
How could you?
No, I think it's because I would eat honey by itself, and my mom caught on, and she stopped buying honey.
So we were right.
So you're rather you're on the right track.
right track.
Okay,
We
but
were
I didn't eat all of it though. Okay,
I mean,
like my mom
who else
caught
ate
on
it?
and stopped buying. That's why we don't have honey anymore.
yeah, but then what happened to the rest of the honey that was still there? You didn't eat all
Kevin
of
ate
it.
it.
we used it for waffles.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
Did you only have those waffles, Kevin?
Maybe.
Dude, he had honey with a side of waffles. Okay.
There you go. That's something to talk about.
Honey
Weird,
with
like-
the side of waffles.
No,
Dude,
not honey with the side of waffles. Weird foods that not many people like, but you do.
Dude, you don't understand it. Here's one. I can't remember if it was duck or chicken stomach.
Okay.
Okay, but you gotta remember, right? In China, we eat quite-
Everything.
Okay, there are limits to what we eat. It's the same as saying
Well,
no, it's the same as saying like in South Africa eating raw springbok. I didn't know this, but eating raw springbok is a thing.
Well, eating raw meat, like red meat, is usually a thing worldwide.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
weird for Chinese people. We don't do that. We eat.
I mean, in some parts of
seafood.
China, you guys be eating bats and causing diseases now.
Okay, yes, but I mean, I don't speak for that part of China.
Pango
You know, there's this. I was reading and apparently, in China, it's so hard to pinpoint a certain
ready?
cuisine
Yeah.
because there are so many cuisines out there. So like, you know, I for example, I'm in northeast, which is Dombe, which is like, it's part of a larger cuisine, and it's a lot of seafood, a lot of pork, a lot of flour stuff like you know, steam buns or dumplings, you know, that type of flour.
Yeah.
Doughy stuff. We eat a lot of that. Cucumbers, and also in the north we can't. No. We don't go. There are no turtles up there. Okay. I feel like at one point we've definitely tried, but there are no turtles up there, so you know we can't really eat it if it's
like
not
Kevin's honey. I mean, honey.
What?
there. What?
Where did all the
Cut
honey
out.
go, Kevin?
I
Where did
thought
all
you were
the
trying to say something about Hanu. I was
Yeah, I
like,
was
what
like,
to
what
do
is
with
this about?
No.
But yeah, no, and also you've got to remember, right? Back when like getting food from one side, because China's a big country, and getting food from one side of China to the other is rather hard. So I mean, bananas was rather hard to come by. I remember my parents telling me that like when they were a kid, if you could eat a banana in the north, you were considered like rich, and they weren't fresh bananas; they were like black
Bruh,
bananas.
I want to go
bananas
to.
grow.
I want to bring a bunch of bananas to bananas. Well, look it up.
Bananas.
I want to bring a bunch of bananas to northern China and be like,
No,
I'm rich, guys.
it's
Sell it
it's
for a fortune.
no, but it's definitely like, you know, once China modernized and everything, we've got everything sorted out. But also you've got to think back in like 18 something, the people in the north can't exactly eat pineapple, which is grown in like the equator. Because also like British people, okay, no, British people in the 18th century is a bad idea because they've definitely eaten everything then. But if I were to say Icelandic people, I promise you, 18th century Icelandic people have definitely never eaten pineapple. Because you can't grow it in Iceland. You can't grow it anywhere near Iceland either. And by the time you ship it from the south, it's probably like rotten.
Wonder what the
Oh,
dude
really?
that named Iceland must have been thinking.
Don't you know the story?
No.
Really?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. No.
Supposedly some Viking found Greenland and was like, okay, I claimed this land. Problem is it's, you know, kind of gloomy and stuff. Let me call it Greenland so people are going to come over and like inhabit this land thinking it's all going to be green.
That doesn't sound true to me.
Supposedly. Look, this is what I read online, and the internet is not exactly the most reliable
I
source.
think you read a meme, Kevin.
No, it's a legit thing.
Vikings definitely were the first people there.
No, no,
all the-
yeah.
Everyone in Greenland and Iceland is pretty much a descendant from the Nords.
No, yeah, definitely.
Also, like, there's the whole thing about Columbus wasn't even like the first white man. Like, he wasn't even like the first settlers of more modern Europe to reach America. It was the Viking.
No, that's a fact. That's not supposedly. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
You know what is a really fun game?
Hmm?
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3. Did you
Mm.
finish it finally?
Yeah.
But like
I've played
everything, or
31.
just the main missions?
I finished the main missions and I've done a shitload of side quests. Dude, it's gonna take me forever to 100% this game.
Yeah, true. It's one of those games.
I've never even tried to 100% Skyrim.
Oh, you can't. I don't think you can.
No, you can. You
No,
can.
no, but like you need some serious dedication to finish that game.
Yeah, or just no life. That works too.
Nah, I'm sure finishing the
Isn't-
main mission is enough.
Isn't the TV show based on Witcher 3?
No, I don't think so.
It's based on Witcher books.
No, but yeah, but as far as I remember, it was more along the storyline of The Witcher 3.
You see, as
That's why-
someone who
I don't
read the
know.
books, I'd say it's more along the books rather than the game. But now that you say it, yeah, I see it kind of does. But also, Witcher 3 is more like, I'd say a few. If you know Witcher, the TV show Witcher were to continue, I'd say it'd be like season 3 or 4 or 5. You know, like then.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really speak from experience. I haven't read the books, played the game, so.
The book's
It's
really
just-
I
fun.
just played the game. I
So-
want to read the book though.
The book's really nice. It's very Nordic. Yeah. And you can read it online. You can find one of those dodgy websites and read it online. That gives you listeners something to do. You go read the Witcher books. They actually like
You're telling them to go and pirate the Witcher books, Kevin. You're
Yes.
basically incited criminality.
yes.
How else are you gonna get books? Buy them?
I've got this exclusive books gift card that I still need to use, but I can't right now, which sucks.
Yeah.
Lockdown.
Yeah.
You know that Audible is allowing some of their collection to be played for free at the moment during the lockdown.
But I don't like Audible because personally I'd rather read books than listen to someone read it to me.
See, that's
Speaking
what
of companies that are giving like relief things out, I'm meant to be getting faster internet, but every host is not giving me my faster internet,
yeah, I've actually had slow
and
internet also with that.
yes,
Yeah. But again, that underwater cable went down again.
Look, they
Yeah, I
found
heard
out
so.
where it
That
is,
was
so they're starting to fix it apparently.
2 times in 1 year.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, but that's
Nice.
because we also don't exactly like keep it in tip-top shape all the time.
And what are you gonna do? Do like general sweeps underwater?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, I have it.
What?
I have the fast internet. Lol.
Speak of the devil.
Check this. I'll stream it for you. Lol.
Statement redacted.
Statement redacted. Sorry, every host.
What are you
Holy
doing?
shit, bro. That's bad. Fast internet things. Oh, hell yeah, dog.
Oh, nice. What is this?
that
97
megabyte?
megabits per second.
Mm-hmm.
What's your
That's-
normal speed?
50 megs.
Oh jeez, dude, that doubled. Holy smokes.
Mm-hmm.
That's gang
I'm
fast.
gonna go tell my
really
parents because they've also been waiting for it. Lol. I'll be back.
So yeah, continuing on the topic of eating weird things. Do you like fish? Because I've eaten quite a lot of weird fish, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say I haven't really eaten weird fish. Fish is generally okay, I suppose.
What about fishing? Do you like fishing?
You know, to a certain degree. It can get a bit boring if you don't really catch much, but
True, true. But I mean, like, you know, I've lockdown's literally driven me to this point where I've started watching like fishing videos, like Blacktip H, like those guys, and they go out and they catch like, I don't know, like 60-pound tuna.
you need to relax there.
I don't know, they're like some proper fish, dude.
No, I'm saying relax. Why do you want to go and watch fishing stream?
Because I've got nothing else to do. I've finished like season 3 of the F Word on Gordon Ramsay's show.
Yeah, you need to find like some stuff to do, Kevin.
I
You
know how
start-
to cook like Gordon Ramsay now.
And you start making those meals.
I made his salmon the other day. Very nice salmon.
So you've clearly run out of things to do. if you-
I've really run out of things to do. Yeah.
I think that like qualifies as more boring than actually like watching fishing when you're actually there. But
I mean, he edits it quite well, so you always get to see the part where they start reeling it in.
okay, so
it's
I
not-
thought you said streams.
Oh no, I've definitely watched a few
Oh, yeah.
streams, but you know they're all good streams. Like I'd say 5 minutes between that, then they catch a fish. You know.
At least you're not watching golf. You didn't answer that.
No, I hate golf. I'll never watch golf.
Okay, good. Because I don't know how anyone.
I was
gets it.
tempted to start playing golf though during the holidays. So before lockdown, I was like to my friends, like, "You want to go play golf? Let's go give it a try." I mean, we're not gonna get sick by playing golf because you're like social distancing 100.
That's kind of all gone to garbage now that they were in lockdown.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's a good thing. It's really protecting the world from you playing golf. It is like one of the most boring sports.
I'd say it definitely is the most boring sport. Like, there is no other sport more boring than that, I think.
Everyone's just waiting till the day till esports finally takes over from traditional sports.
Dude, esports, I feel like, is gonna be such a big thing, especially during lockdown. Because you can still play esports during lockdown.
I mean, it already is.
I mean, doesn't Rainbow Pro League? They still playing, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that's probably like one of the worst esports. The smallest, since Rainbow isn't like that big of a competitive scene.
Yeah, true. But they're getting bigger. I see like every year apparently they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I mean, I'm
Which,
sure
you know, which I think is quite nice.
CS:GO is pretty big.
CS:GO is very big though, and I think it's only going to get bigger.
League of Legends and Dota as well.
See, I don't like those types of games, so I don't really watch them. I don't really like care about them, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't like them either. But you know, I saw a documentary.
Mhm.
It's on YouTube, like everyone can see it. Let me just find the name. It is called Against the Odds.
Against the odds. What's
Yeah,
it about?
OG's comeback win. In Dota 2's like the biggest championship of the year. It's on Red Bull's gaming YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's pretty well made. It's a pretty good just backstory. OG is like esports team
Yeah.
that primarily plays in Dota, and they've won 2 TIs, which is internationals. Well, the last 2 in a row, which has never been done before. No one's ever won 2 in a row. The prize pools, I think, are like over 15 million
Yeah.
for each
That's
one.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah. And so it's like the biggest competition of the year, and they were like underdogs, whatever the classic story, basically. So it's basically that thing.
Wait, I've got food.
I learned about them because
That's about who?
OG.
Oh, OG
Because
Esports.
they spread into CS:GO. And I really like some of the players that they picked up. So, and then I heard about the documentary and thought it was a good idea, and it definitely was a good watch.
Okay. Okay. So I'll put the link in the description. You guys can check it out there. Definitely go watch it. It sounds. I mean, you've got nothing else to do. You might as well go watch it.
Exactly, that's a great thing.
Yeah. Don't be like me. Start watching cooking shows.
Fishing streams.
Fishing shows. Yeah.
Talking on like stuff to watch. You guys been finding anything good?
So I finished Altered Carbon Season 2, which I really enjoyed.
I recently finished season 1. I started watching season 2, and during the first episode, I don't feel like continuing.
Why not?
I don't know. It just
It wasn't
really
molding.
didn't really grip me.
Okay.
The first season it was kind of anticlimactic, to be honest.
That is true, yeah. Season 2 has a much better climax, I will say.
Okay, I'll consider it.
Okay. What about you? Anything interesting, Michael?
No, not really.
Haven't you been watching anything on Netflix?
We've just been watching YouTube videos, but I mean, it's standard.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I mean, we've been watching The Rod Show.
Okay, yeah.
He's really entertaining, that guy. He used to have an Indian accent when he did stuff, but he doesn't anymore. What a legend.
Well, one thing that I suggest, like, if you do want to watch something,
But
okay,
I do have Disney Plus. I've got
Oh.
Disney Plus,
Okay.
and I have NordVPN.
for it.
So you're watching like The
So-
Mandalorian.
Yeah. Well, I started watching The Mandalorian, but I was maybe doing it a bit illegitimately, let's say. So yeah,
Is it a worthy watch though?
From the episodes I did watch, yes, I liked it a lot. I heard
Okay.
they're bringing Ahsoka Tano. The fuck was that? Oh, that was my phone. Sorry, it just fell off my desk. It's not broken.
So yeah, you know, we're almost like out of time, but
Well,
Yeah.
I was just going to suggest something.
okay, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead.
Yeah, on Netflix, it's recently been added. Community. It's like a really good show.
Community.
Yeah, it was created by Dan Harmon. You know, one of the co-creators of Rick and Morty. Obviously.
yeah?
Oh yes, what a legend.
It's really good cast, really good writing,
Okay.
and
Okay.
like it's a lot of like I would say genres, just in different episodes, spices up sort of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a really good. I first watched it on Amazon Prime, but now it's been added on
Oh.
Netflix.
Okay.
A show that's really, really good is The Boys.
Shit, yes, that's great.
Is that
That
the
is
one?
one of the
Honestly,
best like superhero like shows
Yeah.
that I've ever seen in my life.
it was really good. I must say.
Is it really
I
good?
cannot wait for season 2.
Yeah. No, like it's
Oh my
really
word!
The boys.
It's
The boys.
honestly
Okay.
one of the best series I've ever watched.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Before I'm gonna have to cut you off there, guys. But I want to take the remaining time to just tell everyone what we're going to do during lockdown. You know, I mean, regarding the podcast, regarding our Twitch channels, regarding YouTube videos. What do you guys want to say anything about your channel? What you have planned for your channel?
I mean, I'm probably just gonna be less lazy and upload more. Or, I mean, stream more, not upload. But you
Okay.
get the idea.
Okay. And you, Daniel?
Well, I'm inconsistent as heck, so like, I guess we'll
Oh, yeah.
take it as it comes.
Consistency
So,
again.
Takes it as it comes. Okay. Well, on my side, I think I'm going to attempt to start streaming at least like 3 or 4 times a week because I want to hoard as much footage as I can. So during school time, I can make YouTube videos. So you know that keeps people entertained. like you know, like the funtages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And regarding the podcast, we're going to attempt to post one every Sunday, edited and everything. And you know, you guys you have nothing to do. You might as well listen to us. You might as well go check us out on Twitches and stuff. I'll leave everything in the description. Yeah, you have nothing else to do. Go check us out. be the
like how
first few viewers
just
we
like-
need.
You're like roasting our viewers. You're like, your life's kind of boring right now. So just watch us.
Yeah, life is boring right now. Don't lie. If Kevin has resorted to watching fishing videos, life has got really boring. Okay.
the virus has already made everyone slump the side, so you may as well come and watch us.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, Netflix isn't gonna update anything soon. We're gonna be here most of the time.
Netflix has been popping off, I've heard.
Have they
In
though?
terms of like sales and stuff.
Yeah, in terms of sales and stuff, yeah, but new stuff, nah.
No, I'm just saying like in what you can already watch.
Hmm.
Like the subscriptions and how much people are watching have been
Yeah.
crazy for them.
Okay. So yeah, so this will be our first ever podcast. Hope you enjoyed. Go check us out. And I guess we'll see you next week. So do you guys want to say anything before we close off?
Daniel, we should kill Kevin, dog.
Yeah, naturally. Don't be surprised when there's only 2.
Okay. Cheers guys.